Studying in Canada as an international student can cost you over 40,000 Canadian dollars. And for most people, that's a deal breaker. But what if you didn't have to pay all of that money up front? What if there's a way to finance your tuition and your cost of living and get recommendations for programs to study in Canada? In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you how to check if you're eligible for a student loan to study in Canada for programs that are in line with your background, Canadian immigration pathways, and the Canadian job market. If you find value after watching this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to this channel. Now, the link to check your eligibility is right below this video or in the first comment section pinned below. And what we're going to do is to go through the eligibility checker. So here we go. It's first going to ask you what your nationality is. So let us say you are applying from Jamaica. And it's going to ask you if you have a valid passport, which you're of course going to need to travel to Canada. And then do you need just admissions to the institution, or do you also need a loan? Here are the various options. Here you need admissions and a letter, or you have an admission letter and you just need a loan. So I need admissions and a loan. Now, where are you currently located? Are you inside of Canada? Are you outside of Canada? I'm going to say from the perspective of Christina, circa 2014, I am outside of Canada and I'm not here yet. Have you ever had a visa application rejected? I'm going to say no, but if you have had it, of course, you're going to say yes. How old are you? 24. And what subjects are you interested in? Are you interested in the sciences or in skills trades or in healthcare? I'm going to say science and technology. I think I'm going to do a 2-year program and a graduate certificate. Now, what is your highest level of education? Of course, if you have multiple programs, you're going to go multiple. If you just have a bachelor's, then a bachelor's or a 2-year post-secondary program, you're going to select that. So I'm going to say I have a bachelor's. And I graduated in 2023. Now, some colleges will look at your study gap, and based on your study gap, you may not be eligible. So you want to put in accurate information here so the eligibility checker can tell you if, based on where you are at now, you are eligible. So I'm going to say I graduated in 2023, and my area of specialization for my degree was in science and engineering. And if it's none of the above, of course, none of the above. Then what was my final score? And then we're going to say I went to high school in Jamaica. And when I went to high school, I got like 85, I got 90, I got 80 in chemistry. So these are your grades when you are a high schooler. Now, based on your degree or work experience in your home country, do you have any amount of work experience in any of the following domains? So I'm going to put architecture and interior design. And we're going to say which intake do you want to apply for, September or January. We're going to say January. And how much money do you have up front to help to fund your studies in Canada? So I'm going to say I have over $10,000, but I don't quite have 40,000. You know what I mean? Next is our contact information. So what you're going to put in your contact information so that you can then see your eligibility result. And here it is popping up on the screen here. It has given us a nice welcome video to help you learn more about Passage, the financial company that is providing these loans. Now, it said based on my background and the programs that are eligible for a loan, it is recommended my Applied AI Solutions program, which I quite like. I'm all about that AI. But if you wanted to, you can change the program to see what other programs are available. And it will tell you which ones you're eligible for, which ones you are not eligible for, which ones are not a good match for you. And based on that, you can select a different program. And you can also, of course, change the semester that you're looking at. Now, here is the breakdown of the loan amount. Now, the tuition is $18,000. Upfront cash collateral. So this is basically a secure loan, a partially secure loan anyway, to show your commitment that you intend to follow through on the conditions of one, being a student, an international student, and also having the loan. So you're going to put down some of the money, a collateral, and then they are going to pay the school your full tuition. And if you want, and if you need, likely if you're outside of Canada, you want to add on the cost of living requirements. Of course, people in Canada who who are international students looking to study a second program may not need the cost of living requirements, but certainly for the people outside of Canada who are trying to make up that full $40,000, the cost of living requirement can be added as an add-on. So you just add on that feature there. It's going to calculate the full loan amount, which is $39,078. And so your collateral is about 30%, which is just a fraction of that $40,000 that you would have to come up with to one, show the government and pay out in tuition. Then your cost of living amount is going to be paid out to you. Monthly cost of living is paid out to you every month, and then it shows you your repayment monthly amount. It also helps you to understand, now that you have seen this, if you're happy with it, you want to go ahead, here's what the journey will look like. Submit your application, receive your LOA, the entire journey to help you there. And they will help you assist you with your study permit if you need assistance. This platform is a full service package to help you to apply for school, fund your schooling, and help to support you in your journey outside of school into the job market, so you can be a successful professional in your career, having studied in Canada and investing in your future. And here are a couple of frequently asked questions. Can you pay off the loan early without a penalty? Yes, you can. Do you need to have a guarantor for the loan? It is not a necessity. However, it is helpful to have one to show that you have some support in case you run into hardship and you need help supporting you in paying off your loan. Now, if any questions came up for you, please drop them in the comment section below and I will be sure to answer those questions. Click the link in the description and pinned in the first comment below just to see if you are eligible for a loan, and also what program is it suggesting based on your background that is in line with the Canadian job market and therefore immigration programs. So go ahead and click the link pinned in the first comment below to see if you are eligible for a passage loan. And if you know somebody who wants to study in Canada but doesn't have the full $40,000 but has some of it, this could change their life. So share this video with them, like this video, and subscribe for more helpful content like this. I will see you in the next video.